Yeah, hi Suresh. Let's start with the self-introduction.
Uh, Hi, Ashok. A very good evening. My name is Suresh. I have experience of around 4 plus years, and I have relevant experience as well as 4 plus years. I started my career as an internship at Reliance Retail, where I used to work as a business CRM analyst. Where I used to perform some CRM activities like customer acquisition and retention. So we used to focus more on the retention on that internship. So at my current company, I used to work as a business analyst. So I have worked on a couple of projects in CRM. I do have good experience in CRM customizations, and I have good knowledge on out-of-box functionalities as well. And I also involved in data migrations by using out-of-box import widgets. And I have good experience doing CRM customizations like writing plugins, workflows, JavaScripts, business rules, form digits, field creations, views, and so on. And coming to my roles and responsibilities, I used to attend some stand-up calls where we will be discussing around the any troubleshoots or any hurdles we are facing regarding the task. So based on that, we will be discussing in the sync up calls, and we'll be getting the new request based on the requirements from the users. So once the task is assigned to us, we need to connect with the users and understand the requirement. What are the things they are expecting to be created, changed, or modified on the CRM forms, or any workflows they need to implement, or any plugins that need to be implemented. And Let me summarize my skill sets. I do have good experience in Microsoft Dynamics CRM customizations like implementing plugins, workflows, business rules, JavaScript, field creations. I have also good experience on working with Power Platform, means like implementing some Power Automate flows, Canvas apps, model-driven apps, etc. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, fine. So you try to highlight only the current company, internship bundle not required. And
Okay.
you see, you mention it as a technical consultant, Dynamics CRM technical consultant, not a
Okay.
business analyst. So
Okay.
that is fine. So do you have experience with JavaScript?
Yes, I have experience with JavaScript.
So how much do you rate yourself out of 10?
Out of time, I write about 8.
So what is the importance of the JavaScript in CRM?
The importance of the JavaScript in CRM is that JavaScripts you usually acts as a client-side validations. For suppose if we have any complex scenarios where we need to perform some triggering actions like on save, on load, on create. So we will be going with the JavaScripts in that.
On save, on load, on create is it? What do you
On
mean by
change.
on change, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many like JavaScript functions you have written in your career so far?
In my career, I have written around 10 JavaScripts as of now.
So can I have the one of your recent requirement where you have implemented JavaScript?
Uh, my recent requirement is that we have developed a hospital management application. In that, I have implemented JavaScript based on the doctor appointment. So if an doctor is selected, we need to automatically populate the appointment fee related to the doctor.
Hmm. So how did you implement? What is the triggering event and what kind of logic you have used at a high level? Can you
The
please
logic we
highlight?
have used for implementing this step is that we have used some CRUD operation like a retrieve. So initially we have retrieved the details regarding the doctor to populate the appointment fees, and we have used the lookup get syntax.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the
By using the
triggering
lookup
action?
triggering action on create.
Can you just give me the proper steps? Like what are the steps you have followed to implement this functionality? Complete
Okay.
steps, how you deploy the JavaScript and all, how you add the steps and all.
Okay. Initially, we have written the JavaScript code based on the requirements of the user. So the requirement is that to populate the appointment fees based on the selected doctor. So initially we use the card operation called retrieve. So we use it that card operation retrieve. So the syntax used for the card option retrieve is that xrm.webapi.retrieve records. In that syntax, we used to give the logical name of the entity, ID, and columns where we need to populate the details. So
Mm-hmm.
for ID purpose, to retrieve the ID, we have used the get syntax of the lookup value.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, we have generated the ID. So and after generating the JavaScript code, we have used the web resources in order to store the JavaScript.
Okay.
So after storing the JavaScript in the web resources, we have moved to the entity where we need to add that JavaScript actions. So on the form, we have selected form and the field where we need to apply the steps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the purpose we have followed. And even we have used the change of doctor, we need to populate that.
Okay. Fine. Uh, like you might have used Example Web API, right? Is Example Web
Yes.
API is synchronous or asynchronous?
Usually XRM web API is in asynchronous.
How can we make it as asynchronous if it is required?
If it we can't make it at synchronous, I don't have that much knowledge to make it synchronous, but I am ready to explore that.
Mm-hmm. Fine. So, uh, how many form types do we have in the CRM?
In CRM, we have actually four types of forms. The form types are main forms, quick view forms, quick create forms, and card forms.
What is the importance of each one of them?
Uh, Initially, the main form is the form which is commonly used, which contains the tabs, sections, fields, and subgrids, etc., which is used for creating, updating, and viewing the records. And the next one is quick create form. It is used for creating a record quickly without navigating to the other form. And it is also known as the subset of main form. Contains only the required fields which we need to showcase. And the quick view form it is a read-only form. It is used to showcase the entity related information in another entity. And card view form is that it is a small summary form where we will be showing the summary details of that related entity.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh, so let's say I wanted to I have an entity, account entity. In account
Okay.
entity, I have the multiple fields, email and name and account number. So I wanted to add account entity into the global search. Like how many types of global searches are there, and how can I enable this account entity into global search?
Uh, okay. We can enable that by using the relevant search. In the advanced settings, we can find the relevant search. Basing on that global entity, we can enable that. And
So how can I
and
add
we
that entity into like global search, relevant search?
initially we need to enable that entity for the relevant search on the entity level as well in order to add it.
Okay. So do you have experience with workflows?
Yes, Ashok, I have experience while working with workflows.
So how many types of workflows are there in the CRM?
In the Serum, there are totally two types of workflows. One is real-time workflow and one is background workflow. Real-time workflow is also called as synchronous workflow, and background workflow is also called as asynchronous workflow.
Okay. What is the difference? Any other differences do we have?
Uh, the difference is that for the real-time workflow triggers when the event occurs, means when the event occurs and create on update on or delete. Means it validates the data before saving and blocks the save option when requirement is not met. And background workflow runs after saving or triggering the event, and it does not blocks any save option.
Mm-hmm. So we do have few more differences, right? We have discussed in our class, like a wait condition is possible and
Yeah, yeah.
run as admin constraints. There are a few more things you try to explore. few things are
Oh,
missing. The core
okay.
things you have to highlight basically.
Scope. Okay,
The
okay. Scope
core
also.
core things.
Four
Their
things. Okay, Ashok.
scope will be common across both.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so how many types of field data type like while creating the field we have to choose data type of the field, right? So what are
Yes.
all the field types available?
The field types available are single line of text, multi line of text, date field, lookup field, decimal, and whole number, like that.
Mm. So I have a requirement on
Okay.
the one of the entity record creation. I
Okay.
wanted to generate one of the field automatically and wanted to maintain some random number and some unique number. So
Okay.
how can we achieve this kind of requirement?
We can achieve this requirement by using the auto number. Means we'll be generating that, enabling that auto number for that field, so that it will automatically generate the random number. So we need to give a certain prefix for that, and based on the prefix, the prefix will be constant and the number will be changing.
Okay. Uh, so let's say I do have another requirement. I have the account entity. An account entity, I have one field, account number. So I don't
Okay.
want to allow users to enter the duplicate records into account number based on the account number into account entity. So how can I implement this requirement?
We can implement that requirement by using the duplicate detection rules.
Mm-hmm. But duplicate
So by
detection rule
using,
is the not hard restriction, right? It will give
yes,
us till save and proceed further.
save and process, and we have one more option called keys,
Mm,
which restricts us if we gives any duplicate keys, duplicate numbers at the results, like that.
okay, fine.
Yes.
Uh, so what is the importance of the workflow scope? What are all types available and what is the importance of each one of them?
Okay. In workflows, we have around four types of scopes. One is user, business unit, parent, child, business unit, organization. Coming to user, user only affects the records owned by the users, and business unit affect the records that are owned by the users in the same business unit. Coming to parent and child business unit, the it affects the records in the same business unit and in the child business unit. And organization affects all the records in the organization.
Mm. So have you ever used real-time workflows in your project?
Yes, Ashok, real-time workflows in our project.
What is the requirement? Can you just highlight?
Requirement is that as one of the requirement is that while creating the we have used it in our hospital management app, that suppose when an patient or user creates a doctor appointment, we need to send an email notification immediately. So in that
Okay.
scenario, we have used the real-time workflow.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have a requirement.
Okay.
So while creating one of the record, so I wanted to perform some validations and stop the user action, stop the record creation. So is it possible by using workflow?
We need to uh,
So let's say
by
the user
okay,
is creating account contact record and I have the
contact record.
age field. I have the age
Okay.
field. So if age is less than 18 and 18, I wanted
Mhm.
to restrict the record creation. If age
Yes.
is like greater than 18, I wanted to
Mhm.
proceed with the record creation. This is
Mhm.
the requirement. This
Okay.
requirement can be if the age is less than 18, I wanted to restrict and show a validation message. You're not
Okay.
eligible, and the person is not eligible since he is a minor, since the person
Mhm.
is a minor. That kind of message I wanted to show to the user, whoever is creating the record. So
Okay.
this requirement, is it possible by using the workflow?
Uh, I guess no, Ashok. This requirement can be achieved by using the business rules, because we will be implementing that in the client side validations, right? So it will be more effective. if we use business rules.
Yeah, so how can we do using business rule? What are all actions do we choose?
Uh, the actions will be choosing that will be giving the entity and will be restricting that age. Means if the user age is less than 18, we need to show a pop-up with an error message that
So can we show pop-up using business rule? So what
no,
action do
show,
you choose to show message?
show error message.
Okay. So business rule is fine. Is it possible by using workflow? In case I wanted to implement by using workflow only. Do we have
Okay.
possibility?
There is a possibility that we can use it. Means by using the check condition in the workflows, we can achieve it.
So that workflow will require to be background or real time?
That should be real time because it should act at the time, right?
Mm-hmm. So if I want to get one of the field value by using JavaScript, what is the syntax do we use if it is a single line of text field?
Single line of text. If we want to get the field, so we need to use a syntax called form context dot get attribute dot get values.
Mm-hmm. So how can we get form context?
Form context we can get it by using the execution context.
Okay. So I have another requirement here. So on the
Okay.
form, I have one field like first name, last name, and
Okay.
first name, last name both are optional fields in the backend
Okay.
at field properties. But whenever a user trying to create a record, if the last name does not contains data, I wanted to stop the record creation with the validation message. The last name is mandatory to proceed with the record creation.
Okay.
So this is my requirement. How can we achieve?
Okay. Suppose if, first name, last name, if we don't have last name, strict. We can achieve it by using business rule. If data is not contains, we can trigger an error notification, like a error message on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll set up a business rule. Suppose if the both data is containing, we'll pass it as execute. So if one of the field data is not available, so we'll pop up with an error message so that it won't be
No.
possible.
Okay, fine. So I have another requirement. So on the one of the entity record creation, I have the start date and end date. Let's say have the employee table. Employee while he is applying for the leave, there is a start date and end date. So I wanted to provide some validations. Start date should be before the end date. So if the user provided invalid dates, we have to stop the record creation. Whenever user trying to save the record, we have to prevent the user record creation with the validation message. The enter dates are not valid, saying like that. So how can we achieve this kind of requirement?
We can achieve this kind of requirements by using the workflows. So where we'll be using the check conditions in order to check whether the start date is not less than the end date and end date is not greater than the start date, like that.
So it's like morely kind of client side validations required, right? So why do you want to implement workflow? Can't we do by
Workflow because
using any client side logic?
yes, we can achieve it by using JavaScript as well.
So what syntax do you use to restrict the save operation?
To restrict the save operation, we use a syntax called okay, one second. Save operation. So if the condition is not met, we can set the field like disabled, like that. So for that, we'll be using a syntax called form context dot control dot set disabled.
No, you don't want to set disable. Set disable is for lock and unlock, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But here the
yeah.
question is, scenario is, if invalid dates are provided, we wanted to
Okay.
restrict the save operation. So I wanted to add a validation on the save button click. If the dates are not valid, we have to restrict the save operation.
We can restrict the save operation by using prevent default function.
Yeah, correct. So we have to use the prevent default.
Yes.
Mhm. And so I have a requirement. I wanted to get, let's say I have opened the account entity, one of the
Okay.
record. So I wanted to get the current logged in user GUID of the current logged in user. So what is the
Okay.
syntax do we use?
To get the current login user GUID, the syntax we use is that form context dot data dot entity dot get ID.
Get ID will give us the current record GUID.
Yes.
No, I don't want current record GUID. I want current logged in user GUID. Let's say I log in as a Ashok to the system. I have the 10 customers, 10 account records. I have account entity. In account entity, I have the 10 records. If I open one of the account with name something like Ashok Dynamics Technologies, if I open that record, if I want to get that current record UID, we can use the same syntax what you have highlighted. But I want
Okay.
to get
Yes.
the current logged in user UID. Let's say Ashok UID, since I log in as
Okay.
Ashok.
Okay. Current login users GUID. We can get it by using a syntax called xrm dot utility dot get global context user settings dot user ID.
Yeah, so it's fine. And if I want to get the current logged in user security roles,
We'll be using the same syntax, but we'll be changing some minor code changes like xrm dot utility get global context dot user settings dot user security role.
and I have one scenario here.
Okay.
So on account entity, I have one form, only single main form is there. So I have the two kind of security roles. One is manager, one is salesperson. So if I log in as a manager, let's say an account main form, I have the three sections, section one, section two, section three. If I log in with
Okay.
manager, I wanted to show all three sections. If I log in with salesperson, I wanted to show only one section, hide other two sections. This is my requirement. So did you understand the requirement?
Yes, yes, sure.
So how can we achieve this kind of requirement?
Uh, if login with manager. So we can achieve this requirement by using the syntax called show and hide sections based on the user security role.
So how can we get to use a secretary role?
That's the same syntax like xrm dot web API. Sorry. 1 second. This same context and same. Like okay. We used to get the user security roles by using xrm dot utility dot get global context user settings dot user security roles.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the user security, I'm not sure about that, Ashok, but I'm trying it.
Okay, fine. So you
Yeah.
try after the
Okay.
session.
Okay. Sure.
And if I want to set visibility of one of the field on the like form, how can we set by using JavaScript?
Uh, we can set the visibility of the form by using the syntax called form context dot get control dot set visibility.
Okay.
Yes.
So I do have the two fields on the contact entity. One of two fields names are one is country, the second one is PAN number. If the country selected as India, I
Okay.
wanted to make PAN number as mandatory. If country selected as any other country, PAN number should be optional. So
Okay.
how can we achieve this requirement?
We can achieve this by using that
By using?
by using business rules. We can achieve it. Sure.
So
By
what
using
are
the
so how do you
syntax
do?
like
What
that.
are all actions do you add?
The actions we'll be acting like uh, if the selector field value is like India, we need to show means enable or show the PAN number. Suppose if the requirement is not met, if the country is not India like that, so we need to hide that field, hide or yeah, disable that field like that.
So you hear the question is I wanted to set mandatory and optional, not hide and not disable.
Okay, okay,
So,
we can use the function called optional or business recommended based on that.
so in the business rule, what action do you choose for that?
Business rule. Sorry, Ashok, I'm not getting it properly.
Okay, fine. So coming to the like plugins concept, how many plugins you have implemented?
As of now, I have implemented around 7 to 8 plugins.
Can I have so one of your recent plugin scenario?
One of the recent plugin scenario where I have used is that for a doctor appointment entity. So if a doctor appointment is booked for that day, we need to restrict the appointment creation for that user.
Mm-hmm. So you have implemented plugin for this, is it? What is
Yes, yes.
the triggering like operation and what is the pipeline stage for this?
The triggering operation is that we have used that whenever the it is created,
A
means
triggering
whenever it
event
is
is
going to
so what is the message?
message is create.
Okay, on the pipeline stage, what are all
Uh,
pipeline stages are there?
There are three pipeline stages available in the plugin, or those are pre-validation, pre-operation, and post-operation. So pre-validation will run before the form is validated, and pre-operation is runs after the validation before the values are saved to the database, and post-operation will run after the values are inserted or changed in the database. So for this condition, we have used post-operation. So whether it need to check whether the date is booked or not like that.
So how you are restricting? Like you are restricting the record creation, right? How you are
Yes.
restricting? What is the syntax you are using
Syntax that you have uh,
for the restriction?
for this.
You are showing some message to the user, right? In the
Yes,
plugin.
yes.
So how you are showing that message to user?
In the plugin, we'll be showing a message by using that context dot message.
Context dot message, what it will give? Context dot message will give us the what is the event, whether it is create or update.
Yes, yes, yes.
But the question is like you're showing some message to the user, validation message to the user. So how you show that message to the user?
Yes, too.
So that is fine. So what is the importance of the images in the plugin?
The importance of the image is that there are two types of images in the plugin. One is pre-image, another one is post-image. The pre-image used to get the pre-image. By using the pre-image, we can access the existing values of a record before it is updated or deleted. For post image is used to access the new values after create or update.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever used this images concept in your project?
Uh, yes, we have used that image concept in order to get the updated values like that.
Okay. So inside, do you know the impersonation concept in the plugin?
Uh, I know, but I don't have any hands or experience regarding that impersonation. Like,
So what is the importance of impersonation?
the importance of impersonation is that making the plugin execute under the context of a specific user instead of the user who triggered the action.
So how can we do the impersonation? What are all ways are there?
Uh, I'm not sure about it, Ashok. I need to explore that.
Okay, okay. So what is the difference between plugins and workflow?
The difference between the plugins and workflow is that plugins are used for some automated tasks, but 1 second, Ashok, give me a minute.
Hmm.
Okay, the difference between the plugin and workflow is that our plugins are used for the automation tasks where we can use the plug. Sorry. The workflows are used for the repetitive automation tasks where we will be having workflows in the real time and background workflows. So workflows can be implemented only when the record is created, record is assigned, record value is changed like that. By using the workflow, we can trigger some. Uh, by using the workflow, we can implement some wait conditions and trigger emails. By using the plugins, we can implement some plugin pipeline stages, and we can't use the wait condition in the plugins.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So what are all messages available in the plugin? So whenever you are registering a step in the plugin, you can see some messages, right? So what
Yes,
are
sure.
all messages available?
The messages available in the plugin are create, update, and delete. These are the messages which I have used in my project.
So do we have any other messages?
Yes, there are many other messages, but I didn't had any experience by using those.
Let's say I have a, I will give you the some steps. Just
Okay.
I have account entity in the system. So
Okay.
what I did, like I opened the system, then I clicked on the account section in the sitemap left side, account entity. Then account list will be open. Then I opened one of the record. Then I updated the value. One of the value I updated. So
Okay.
these are the activity I did it in the system. So
Okay.
what are all the messages we can trigger in this process?
The thing is, we have updated the record, right? So we can trigger the update message.
The update plugin we can trigger. So what else
Yes,
we can trigger?
and we can trigger filtering attributes. Means
No, I'm asking about
specifying the
the
fields that.
messages. That is filtering attributes and all the properties in the plugin step.
Okay.
But I'm asking about the messages. Like update message, we can trigger one of the plugin. So is there any other message? Like is there any other plugins can we trigger?
So we can create
Do you know
the CRE.
how the retrieve and retrieve multiple will work?
Yes, sir. Sure. Retrieve and retrieve multiple.
Retrieve
Yes, sir. Sure.
multiple like a message. Do you
Yes.
know the in the plugin if I create it as if I want to register a plugin on the record creation,
Yes.
you choose message as a create. If I
Create.
want to
Yes.
trigger plugin on the update, you choose message as update.
Update.
So
Yes.
if I register plugin as on the retrieve multiple, so when it will trigger? So at
Uh,
what activity, let's say what kind of activity if user do in the system, then my plugin will fire. Generally, if I add the update plugin, user needs to update one of the record, then it will trigger.
yes.
But in case of retrieve multiple, how it will behave? What kind of activity user has to do?
The user has to do that. Suppose For retrieve multiple records, suppose if any field has to be updated. Suppose if we take an example of a contact number of a doctor. Suppose if the contact number of the doctor is updated, the retrieve multiple do's is that
That is
it will
the
update all
one,
the.
yeah, the one you are saying like retrieve multiple in the CRUD operations.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I'm asking about the retrieve multiple in the message while registering plugin. As you
Okay.
can see, create and update. We can also have the retrieve and retrieve multiple as well in the message.
Okay. I don't have idea on that. So I need to explore that.
Okay, fine. So let's say I have another plugin and the account entity record creation. I have the two plugins. One is synchronous, one is asynchronous. Okay. Due to some technical issues or the data issues, m- my asynchronous plugin is failing. Asynchronous plugin is failed, but my plugin will trigger on the record creation of the account. I have the two plugins, synchronous and asynchronous. My synchronous plugin is success, but my asynchronous plugin is failed. So during this transaction, I have the two questions here. So what will happen with the record creation, account record creation? Is that record created successfully in the system? That is my first question. And my second question is, what will happen with the synchronous workflow? Synchronous workflow, I'm performing some logic, right? So will it synchronous plugin? Will it
Okay.
successfully executed or will it also fail because of asynchronous plugin is fail?
For the answer for the first question is that if an asynchronous flow is failed and synchronous flow is active, then the record save will be performed successfully.
Uh-huh.
And for the can you repeat the second question, Ashok?
Second question is what will happen with the synchronous plugin? Will that
Uh,
executed successfully or will it
mhm.
also fail?
It will execute successfully.
So the record will be created successfully, is it?
Yes, yes, Ashok.
So let's say if I change my question, my scenario, my
Okay,
synchronous plugin is failed because of some
okay,
data issues and all. So in
okay,
this scenario, what will happen with the record creation and what will happen with the my second plugin, asynchronous plugin?
okay. For suppose if an synchronous plugin is failed, the record creation is also fails. Fails for this second question, and uh, if an synchronous plugin fails, the asynchronous plugin also fails.
Will it execute first of all?
No, it won't be executed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. So what do you have experience with solution?
Yes, Ashok, I have experience with solutions.
So what type of solutions we have in the CRM?
In CRM, we have totally two types of solutions. One is managed solution, and another one is unmanaged solutions.
What is difference between both?
The difference between the both solution is that in managed solutions we can't do customizations. In the unmanaged solutions, customizations can be done, and the managed solutions cannot be imported, and unmanaged solutions can be imported as a managed or unmanaged solutions. Suppose if we delete the managed solution, the components also get deleted. In unmanaged solution, if we delete the components, that are will still will be available in the system.
Okay. So do you have experience with do you know what is importance of layers in the solution?
Yes, Ashok. The layers in the solution will be having active layers.
Actually, and what type of solutions do you use in your project for the production deployment?
For the production deployments, we mostly we will be using the managed solutions only.
Managed solutions.
Yes,
Okay. Have you involved into deployment activities?
yes, Ashok. I am involved in that.
Okay, okay. So what is the importance of the patch?
Uh, the importance of patch is that a patch allows us to allows us to deliver minor updates and fixes to a managed solution without deploying the full version of the solutions.
Okay. And do you have experience with the Power Apps concept, like Canvas app, model-driven apps, Power Portals?
Yes, Ashok, I have knowledge on those.
What is difference between Canvas app and the model-driven app?
The major difference between the Canvas of app and the model-driven app is that in the Canvas app, we can do the customizations, but in the model-driven app, we won't be able to do much customizations because the layout is decided by the forms, available forms. And the Canvas app can be connected with multiple data sources like Dataverse, SharePoints, etc. But for the model-driven app, we can't uh, connect multiple data sources. It will be connected only with the available data source, that is Dataverse.
Mhm. So can we insert Canvas app into model-driven app?
Yes, we can insert and Canvas app in the model-driven app.
How can we insert? What are the steps do we need to follow?
Uh, Steps need to be followed.
Do you have experience with the Power Automate flows?
Yes, Ashok, I have experience with the Power Automate flows.
So what type of flows available in the CRM?
In the CRM, there are three types of flows available. Those are automated, instant, and scheduled flows.
So what is the importance of each one of them?
The importance of the each flow is that automated flow triggers automatically when an event is occurred. The instant flow is the flow where that some manual interaction need to be used. So in order to trigger the flow. And the scheduled flow is that it runs on the particular intervals or user defined times like that.
Mm-hmm. So if I want to handle errors in the Power Automate flow, how can I do?
We can handle errors in the Power Automate flow by using the scope function.
By using, sorry?
Scope.
So how can you configure? What option do you choose?
Uh, the thing is that we can configure the scope by we can implement a scope by using the try and catch. Suppose we use
Mm-hmm.
uh, okay, is it continuing? Sorry, Ashok, I'm not getting it.
So do you have experience with Power Portals?
Yes, Ashok, I have experience with pause photos.
I have, we like, how can we manage the, let's say I have logged in with one of the user, portal users are there, right? Portal users.
Okay,
So I logged in with one of the user. I wanted to provide access to one of the entity. Let's say I wanted to show list of the account, existing account records in the Power Portal related to
okay.
current logged in user. If I log in with the portal, that portal person related
Ashok,
accounts.
sorry, your voice is not feeble. I can't hear it properly. Some disturbance is coming.
Is it clear now?
No, Ashok, some it is coming like some robotic voice.
1 minute. Hello, Suresh.
Yeah, Ashok.
Is it clear now?
No, Ashok, I'm getting the same.
Some other voice you are getting, is it? Not my voice, is it?
Yeah, your voice, it is getting like a some robotic voice. Some disturbance will be coming, right?
Okay,
In between.
breakage, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Let me check my network. Yeah, is it clear now?
Somewhat better, Ashok.
Yeah, let's continue. Let's see. So I have the one requirement. I logged in as
Okay,
one of the user account in the portal. I have one portal. I wanted to
okay,
show the logged in user related like a list of accounts. I have the parent-child relationship. I wanted to show the list of accounts related to current logged in user. So how
okay.
can we show?
Wanted to show the list of accounts for the current login user, right?
Yeah, current logged in user in the portal. Basically, to manage permissions, what do we use in the portal?
Uh, Ashok, I am not able to hear your voice. It's very feeble.
Permissions, what do we use in the portal? Data access to manage the data access in the portal. So what do we use? Is it clear now?
Uh, no, Ashok, it is not clear. I'm getting some functions, and apart from that, I'm not able to hear something.
So in the portal, I wanted to control the data access I wanted to keep. So how can we do, how can we control the data? What kind of component do we use?
Can I repeat the question? Let me know.
In the portal,
Uh, control,
yeah,
control the data access
yes.
in the portal.
Yeah, in the portal, how can we control data in the portal? Generally in CRM, we use security roles, right?
Yes, yes.
In the portal, what do we use?
The portal, we use web roles,
Web roles and then,
table permissions.
yeah, so if I want to populate the, let's say I'm creating one of the record from the portal. I wanted to
Okay.
populate current logged in user into one of the user contact lookup. How can I do?
Can you repeat it, Ashok? I'm not able to, not feeble that much.
I'm create,
Suppose, create,
I'm creating a contact record.
okay, a contact record.
Sorry, I'm creating one of the record in the portal. Let's say I will take
Okay,
some custom entity. Custom entity, I have the contact lookup.
okay,
So that lookup I wanted to automate, I wanted to populate with the current logged in user of the portal. Let's say if we log into portal as a Ashok, in the contact
mm-hmm.
lookup, I wanted to populate as a Ashok automatically
Mm.
while
Okay.
creating the custom entity record. So how can we do?
Contact record. Sorry, Ashok, I'm not getting it. I need to refer it back.
Okay, okay. So usually while you're submitting your assignments in the portal, you're not selecting your account, right?
Yes, I'm selecting my account.
It's automatically associated to your current logged in user, right?
Yes, yes, Ashok.
Similar kind of question, how we can manage. Yeah, you refer
Uh,
that one after the session.
okay, Ashok.
Yeah, so you have to improve few things, Suresh. There you're lacking on few scenario-based questions and a few
Okay,
technical questions as well. So
okay, sure.
you try to go through again few concepts wherever you're lagging.
Mhm.
So I will share this recording. You can see wherever you're lagging.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.